This is the Dallas Morning News.
Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.
Hello, and welcome to Eat, Drink, DFW, the podcast from the Dallas Morning News food team. Each week, we take a look at food and drink trends in North Texas, talk about restaurants in Dallas-Fort Worth, learn some new recipes, and sometimes even get tips from you, our listeners. I'm Anna Butler, the Dallas Morning News' food editor. We have an update for what's going into the meddlesome moth space and a timeline for Prince Street Pizza's opening. And don't think we forgot, it's the first day of the State Fair of Texas, and we have some pointers for what to eat this year. That's all coming up right after this.
Guten Tag, y'all. Are you really into German cuisine? Do you believe in love at first Brotzeit? How often do you shine your Stein? Do you really know your schnitzel? Ever ate so much you nearly split your lederhosen? If the answer's ja, then don your dirndl and prepare to Prost at Central Market's Passport Germany, exploring all that makes Deutschland delicious. From Riesling to Rye, Spätzle to Schnitzel, and a whole lot more. Whether you're a German food expert or ich bin ein beginner, missing this event would be the worst. Plan your trip at centralmarket.com.
For the latest food and restaurant news in Dallas-Fort Worth, visit dallasnews.com/food. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. Today, I'm joined by Claire Baller and Imelda Garcia. Sarah Blaskovich is on vacation. So, our top food story of the past week was about Salad and Go and their decision to close dozens of restaurants. Claire, tell us more about that.
First of all, I've been shocked by how many people care about Salad and Go. Not that I think you shouldn't, but the audience on these stories have been insane. People really care a lot.
It seems like the only quote unquote affordable place to get a salad with a protein on top of it. Not that you can't find some like solid salads to go out there, but this one was like, oh, I still get chicken with it and it's under $10. And that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And so I think people have been really sad to learn that they're closing quite a lot of locations. So 41 locations are closing in total. Most of those are in Texas. So this company is based in Coppell. And confusingly, they said that they are closing these locations to strengthen their presence in the North Texas area. Now, 41 closing in total between Texas and Oklahoma. 18 of those are in North Texas. But that leaves 25 still open here. So it sounds like their thought process and approach is let's focus on the areas that we are doing really well and where our brand is strong and prioritize those. Lucky for us and for those out there who love an affordable salad, that means North Texas is one of those priority zones.
I don't think I realized how big it was, though, because all I really ever see is that location on Ross Avenue.
Yeah, I had no idea that there were so many locations in DFW alone. So even with 18 closing, we still have 25 around town. So for anyone listening who happened to see the news that they're closing a bunch, rest assured, you'll have at least 25 places you could go still get a pretty cheap salad.
And you can find a list of the full closures, but also the locations that are staying open at dallasnews.com/food.
Does this mean that we are healthier than Austin and San Antonio or something like that? Because they are all closed. And we are, guys, we are healthier. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that because a lot of their premise is about access to healthy food. And they're like, maybe they need more access.
True. You guys need some salads to balance out everything else you have.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Saying this because we're about to do the State Fair taste test.
The State Fair is the opposite of a cheap salad. Expensive fried food.
Yeah.
All right. We have another closure. Campo Verde is closing again.
This is sad news, guys, for Santa Claus. You know, because he is missing an altar here. Remember that this is a restaurant that is everything about Christmas all year round. Very near Arlington. It had a lot of customers and a lot of fans. And now the chef Moose just announced that he's going to close the business for good. But he's going to transform that restaurant into we don't know what yet. This restaurant was closed last year, and then they reopened it on the first days of June. Even the city named June the 5th as the day of Campo Verde, and now they are going to close. I mean, you can say it was something foreseeable because, I mean, the electric bill must be crazy, right? Millions and millions of lights. And I'm dying to know what is going to happen with all the decor. Are they going to sell it?
I feel like a Campo Verde estate sale would go hard.
All right. And Sarah might not be here today, but she did actually have 2 scoops before she left town, and Claire's going to fill us in on those.
So Sarah brought news of 2 openings. One is a restaurant called Osby, which is coming to the Design District. Now, this is a California-based restaurant that is co-owned by a Top Chef contestant named Jackson Kalb. He and his wife own a handful of restaurants in California, and they're bringing this concept to Dallas. It will be the first Texas location of this restaurant. Now, what makes this especially notable is that this is the restaurant that will be taking over the Meddlesome Moth property. Now, Meddlesome Moth was there for 15 years, very recognized restaurant here in Dallas, and we've all kind of been wondering what would take over that space. So now we know. And this is described as a red sauce Italian joint that also has Roman-style pizza. And one thing that's notable about this place is it will be more of an all-day concept. They will have lunch, which if you know anything about dining in Design District, you know that the lunch options aren't very many. What we've seen over the years is kind of more of a trend toward more upscale dinner concepts. So lunch options are kind of few and far between, but this will be one of them. And it will be opening sometime next year.
And then Sarah's second one is more pizza.
More pizza, which, I am totally down for. I don't think you can have too much. So Prince Street Pizza, which is a pretty well-known New York pizza joint, is opening its first Texas location in Dallas. And it's going to be opening mid-October, as in this October, on Henderson Avenue. And it's taking over another well-known restaurant location, the former spot of Fireside Pies. Fireside Pies was there on Henderson for a long time, and now out with the old pizza, in with the new. So Prince Street will open there in about a little under a month.
And I think Prince Street will flourish there. I've only ever had Prince Street late at night. You can, surmise what state it might be in. But I think the location on Henderson Avenue lends itself towards late night pizza eating.
Definitely. And for those unfamiliar, Prince Street, they specialize in a kind of thick Sicilian slice. This is not lighthearted fare. This is hefty pizza. And that is a bar district. And I think it will do well there.
Imelda, can you take us a little further north for some of those openings in Collin County?
Yeah, we have a lot of openings in Collin County. That area of the Metroplex is growing like crazy. But let me tell you about one place that is going to open this weekend. And it's a Copa Pug Cafe.
Pugs?
Yeah, while you are drinking a coffee.
So there are literally going to be dogs.
They are actual dogs in there. And they are working with this DFW Pug Rescue organization that they rescue pugs. And this family has 6 pugs. They're going to be working there, but a lot of visiting pugs will be there too. So it's going to be at least 20 dogs to play and cuddle in that place. The amazing thing is that you can also adopt them. If you like a dog there, you can start all the paperwork.
You can just take a pug home with you.
Maybe not that day, but yeah, that's the idea. So this is a concept that was born in London, and Jay Taylor and his family were there, and they went to this Cup of Pug Coffee, and they already had like 3 pugs. So they fell in love with the place. They make friends with the owners. Now they are opening this place. If you want to go, guys, you have to reserve your spot because they are sold out for several days. Wow. So yeah, it's going to be very, very fun.
I just have to say, I'm constantly surprised by these really niche concepts that I just never would have thought there would have been enough demand for. And I'm always proven wrong.
Yeah.
There's a lid for every pot.
You got it.
We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're walking you through the new foods and drinks at the State Fair of Texas.
Guten Tag, y'all. Are you really into German cuisine? Do you believe in love at first Brotzeit? How often do you shine your Stein? Do you really know your schnitzel? Ever ate so much you nearly split your lederhosen? If the answer's ja, then don your dirndl and prepare to Prost at Central Market's Passport Germany, exploring all that makes Deutschland delicious. From Riesling to Rye, Spätzle to Schnitzel, and a whole lot more. Whether you're a German food expert or ich bin ein beginner, missing this event would be the worst. Plan your trip at centralmarket.com.
The State Fair of Texas begins today. We'll be on site today doing our traditional taste test of all the Big Tex Choice Award-winning foods, but we couldn't leave you hanging until next week. Sarah, what should we be looking out for and what's new this year?
I want to start first with new vendors. I'll name a couple. There are 9 or 10 new stands that people will be surprised to see. Now, these come in addition to the old faithfuls. Of course, there's 7 or 8 Fletcher's Corny Dogs stands. Of course, there's funnel cakes everywhere, a good amount of barbecue. New this year, the first vegan stand at the State Fair of Texas. This comes from 2 guys who had served vegan food at several farmers markets and got into the State Fair, which is not easy to do. too. And so they will be serving what they call comfort food that's vegan. You know, it's like a burger made with plant-based meat, nachos. They do a play on a Taco Bell crunch wrap. Ooh. You know, stuff like that. So first vegan stand. Anybody out there who has a friend who's vegan, who's like, I can't eat that much at the fair, maybe now you can. Another interesting vendor is something called the Lobster Lounge, which is a stand dedicated to lobster of any kind. Lobster roll, lobster mac and cheese. And this guy already does this at Texas Rangers games. So, you know, there's 80 some odd baseball games a year. So 24 days of doing lobster is easy if you're doing it, you know, for 80 baseball games already.
I hate to correct you, but it's pronounced lobster.
I know. I think these guys are from Texas too. So I think this is going to be the Texas version of lobster. Yes. Also new, a dedicated bacon stand. Think of a slab of bacon on a stick, and then you put literally anything on it. This is from the creator of last year's cotton candy bacon, which won best taste. But also they will slather Dubai chocolate on your bacon on a stick if you want. And the list goes on. They also have bacon jam cannoli, which have not tried yet, would try.
Is it called heaven?
Yeah. Yes, Imelda, it is called heaven.
Oh.
It's called Russo's Fat Bacon is the name of the stand. It is over by the Children's Aquarium in an area that really wasn't used for a concession purpose. So this isn't replacing another stand. It's an extra one in a spot that was available.
Very close to the dinosaurs.
That's right. Also new this year, a stand from the man known as Fried Jesus, who has been at the State Fair since 2002. He created fried butter and fried Coke and so many other crazy delicacies. He has a cheap eats stand. Everything is $10 or 10 coupons or less, which is big because a lot of things at the fair don't cost $10.
That will be crowded, I say.
Yes. You know, the economics of a cheap eat stand are interesting because the margins are already pretty tight, he tells me. Mm-hmm. And the State Fair has markups already kind of built in. And he has to sell a lot of food at this cheap eat stand to make up for the fact that he's narrowing the margins on each item. But this is why, you know, Target has the discount area when you walk in. I think they sell the heck out of that stuff. And some of it is really low in price and some of it isn't. And that sort of average makes it work. And so he says the cheap eat stand is a risk. But, you know, people listening are probably saying the food at the fair is expensive, and they're right. And so this is kind of his answer to that.
What are some of the things that you can get at the cheap eats stand?
Hot dogs, hamburgers. It is not going to be a lot of crazy fried stuff. I think nachos. And then he has some sort of apple pie egg roll, I believe it is. So like a fried fruit dessert. But this guy is also known for his fried Snickers and fried cookie dough. That stuff will not be at this stand. He is more doing like middle of the line. You're hungry for lunch or dinner. You're okay with not eating the craziest fried thing you've ever heard of. You know, come to this stand. Now, Fried Jesus also has a second stand. He just has 2 stands. His other stand sells the single most expensive item at the State Fair of Texas. $80 for 3 chicken fried lobster tails.
Wow.
So you either go eat $80 of lobster tail or you go spend $3 or $4 on a hot dog. And he's like, I want to offer both.
Wow.
And I'm into it.
What can we expect from the Big Tex Choice Award winners this year?
So the Big Tex Choice Awards are like sort of the grand dames of this thing. They are the homecoming kings and queens, and these have already been announced. So there were 15 finalists, and there are 4 winners. So y'all want to hear what everybody's going to stand in line for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The most creative winner is Wagyu Bacon Cheeseburger Deviled Egg Sliders.
That's a mouthful.
Wagyu Bacon Cheeseburger Deviled Egg Sliders.
You can't even abbreviate that.
No, and if you did WBCDE. Yeah, that. Yes, and so that's a fun little bite of fried deviled eggs on the outside as if they were buns for a cheeseburger with a tiny little Wagyu cheeseburger in the middle of the buns. It is the thing I am most excited for you guys to try at the fair this year.
Oh.
I find it to be really delightful.
I have a logistics question.
Yeah.
How do you eat it? Can you actually eat it like a burger? Because I'm just picturing like kind of slippery deviled egg situation with like the patty coming out of the middle as you try to bite into it. How does it work?
Great question. I think first of all, you get a good grip on it.
Okay.
But the deviled eggs are fried. So they're not slippery white egg. It's like French fry on the outside.
Okay.
And it's a little stack and you hold tight. And the ones I had, my mouth was large enough to take a bite because I got an issue with food that doesn't fit in mouths. The only place food goes is in mouth. And like when you can't fit it, why are we doing? What are we doing? Seriously, it drives me crazy. Like the 6-inch tall anything, piece of cake, sandwich. You're like, how? There's one place I'm supposed to go and I don't know how. Okay, so you can get everything in one bite, Claire. And the deviled eggs have this like mustardy, acidic filling that really works with the rest of the fried stuff.
Okay, so is that filling inside of the fried layer?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Interesting. Yeah.
I made the TikTok famous version of this that obviously I found on Instagram, not TikTok, but the slippery one that you're talking about. Yeah, I know. Poor millennial. Where it's just a true deviled egg with a burger patty and cheese inside of it. And it was amazing. And so I really want to try this because I bet it's better because it's fried. But the other one was like, I hope you're not worried about your cholesterol, but I'm delicious.
Nobody's worried about their cholesterol.
No.
I hope.
What were the other things that you were most excited about?
There are 3 more things that I'm excited about that won an award this year. The best taste savory is crab and mozzarella arancini. So this is not the craziest dish. It is crab mixed with mozzarella cheese and rice, as arancini does, and deep fried. So they're just little Italian balls with cheese and rice and other stuff in them, and you dip them in marinara. And they tasted delicious. They're made with homemade breadcrumbs at a restaurant. Like they use their day-old bread to make breadcrumbs. So in a world where, you know, many items at the state fair are not homemade in most ways, this is.
How much crab is in these? You could really easily get away with putting very minimal crab in these, considering how many other things go into arancini.
I remember them having a nice crab taste. I do not remember them being incredibly crab stuffed like you might find at a high-end restaurant making their own crab cakes. So it should be interesting on your taste test to see, are you getting enough crab and does the price match that?
We'll jot that down on our notes.
2 other winners, the Chill and Thrill Delight won Best Taste Sweet. Okay, this is a cup of fruit and then there's mango sorbet on top, but the mango sorbet is cut through a Japanese ice cream maker. And so each slice is like a long shear and there's hundreds of them on top of your cup of fruit.
Okay, wait.
So it's like a texture thing.
Yeah. So like,
Is it like the people who roll it up on the cold surface and you get really thin layers and then they roll them and do them in a cup?
it's a little bit like it's shredded on top. I said it looks like a hairdo.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so like shredded ice cream, but not like an icy, like it's actual ice cream.
Yeah. It's shears of mango sorbet.
Okay.
There's a little bit of boba on top because that was trending on TikTok, I think.
I wonder if it's hot, how much time that the ice cream will like remain in that shape.
I do not think you have a lot of time in
Yeah,
Melda.
no.
I think you get the video of the ice cream coming out of the ice cream maker and then you take a picture really quick and then you eat it really quick. And if you need to walk a long way to share it with your friends, I think you have mango soup.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And then one more winner. This year, for the first year ever, there was a best tasting drink. There never used to be a drinks category, although there had been drinks entered into the other categories. Now drinks get their own category. Best taste sipper is the Cookie Chaos Milkshake,
Chaos.
which just is so right on in terms of words. It's silly and it's too much, but like, isn't everything at the state fair too much? I think they understood the assignment. The Cookie Chaos Milkshake is a cookie butter milkshake mixed with crumbs from 3 cookies, snickerdoodles, golden Oreos, and classic Oreos. It is then topped with whipped cream and more cookie butter.
Wow.
It's like a trophy-sized milkshake.
Wow, that sounds like, I don't know, diabetes.
Yeah.
I think other than the deviled egg sliders, the other thing that we saw that has been very social media famous that really is represented well this year is Dubai chocolate.
That's exactly right. There are several dishes with Dubai chocolate in them. We already talked about the bacon slathered in Dubai chocolate, but in the list of finalists alone, there were 2 Dubai chocolate dishes. One is a cheesecake from the Cheesecake Guy, who won for his Biscoff cheesecake a couple of years ago. The cheesecake is cut up into pieces and served in a cup. I think because it's easier to walk around with. The cheesecake has also been served on a stick. Not a bad idea, but in a cup seems easier. And then the other Dubai chocolate is funnel cake fries, which concessionaire Isaac Russo was already making. And he drizzles those fries with Belgian chocolate and Italian pistachio cream. so that you get that Dubai chocolate thing, but on top of a funnel cake-like fry.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that Cheesecake Guy is a cousin of Chicken Guy?
Okay.
No, why?
I don't know. Same name. Okay. I need to know, Imelda and Claire, what do y'all want to try the most?
I'm really excited about I can't even get the name, Sarah. It's a deviled egg cheeseburger.
The Wagyu bacon cheeseburger deviled egg sliders.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Faster.
Yes, I am very excited about those.
You should be.
And then I'm also excited about the fried pastrami tacos.
They call them deli tacos.
Which sounds so head scratching, but also good to me. This is from Smokey John's Barbecue, which they've done great fair stuff in the past. And they said that this is like a Jewish Mexican fusion. So it's tacos filled with their smoked pastrami, mashed potatoes, chives, and cheese, with a jalapeno salsa on the side.
That jalapeno salsa is inspired by Doña from Taco Deli, which is a whole food group in our home. We love it so dearly.
100%. It is only
So good.
two ingredients that I've been told. It is only onion and jalapeno.
Oh.
And to get that creamy texture, got to get it right.
Yeah, so they're taking this pastrami taco and then dipping it in a super spicy jalapeno sauce.
It sounds perfect to me. The other thing I'm really excited about is a drink, and I don't think I've ever been excited about a drink on the list before, but it's called the Hot Honeycomb Lemonade Shake Up. It sounds like it's essentially a spicy lemonade with watermelon chamoy and tahini on the rim, and slices of jalapeno inside, and some jalapeno juice and honey mixed into the lemonade. It might be a little too sweet for me. I'm not a big sweet drink person, but I do love lemonade and I love a spicy margarita, and this sounds like kind of a combination of the two.
Agree. The other cool fact about that lemonade is that family has sold lemonade for 35 years at the State Fair. Well, in 2025, they're doing something a little bit new with lemonade, which I kind of love. Like, you stick to your roots, but then you judge it a little.
I think it needs some tequila. Yeah.
I think it'd be great with tequila.
Everything is great with tequila.
Yeah.
Imelda, speaking of which, I'm just kidding.
I have a tequila favorite that I want to try, actually. There's this Aguasol tequila, Corazón Verde. What a name. It's like a telenovela name, But you wrote, this drink combines melon and elderflower liquor, and it's infused with lavender bitters and tequila.
I'd try it for sure.
And that one won't be on our stop because I don't think that's one of the finalists.
Oh, really?
So you're going to have to go back separately in the same way I'm going to have to do that for the bacon jam cannoli.
Okay.
Look, it takes a village to eat all the things at the State Fair, and I think we're all up to the challenge. You'll have to go back.
Yeah, that's right.
I think other than the deviled egg sliders, I am interested in the brisket and brew stuffed pretzels. I love pretzels. Like, I just love a soft pretzel. I will order that at a restaurant. Culinary Dropout has their little pretzel bun things, and you dip them into like a Gouda that they have over a live flame at your table. And I love fire. But these have beer cheese injected into them, and then they're topped with brisket. And I feel like this will be the best of all worlds.
They sound really wonderfully State Fair, too. Like, they stayed in a lane, which is like that barbecue cheese carb thing. Like, if you're walking around the State Fair, that feels correct to eat.
I think I can only have one.
Yeah.
But, that's why you go with people to split things with.
Yeah, I think those brisket and brew stuffed pretzels come two in order, I think. So that sounds like a date.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Romantic.
So romantic.
Okay, Sarah, anything else that you think we should be on the lookout to try?
I think everyone's assignment is to find something low cost that's exciting.
That's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. Of course, I'm eating a Fletcher's Corny Dog this year. I love a funnel cake. I like the $2 waters from the Daughters of the American Revolution house right by one of the entrances. There's like places to get moderately priced things. But my challenge to myself and other people is to find excellent food that doesn't cost too much. Because although the prices are not yet out for all of these dishes, we're looking at $20-25 per. And the State Fair is so fun, but it also shouldn't break the bank.
I love that this year, among the new stands in the fair, there are a lot of Mexican options. But you know what? It's like regular food for us. It's like chicharrón with guacamole. I mean, that's something that we eat every day. And now it's in the fair, and it's great. And the birria ramen, the baja fish tacos also. So it's like everyday food, it's making its way to the fair.
It's a fantastic point, Imelda. The State Fair has made a concerted effort to get to know and then invite to apply concessionaires making food of all cultures.
Yeah.
We've talked for years. It was like, what did you eat at the State Fair of Texas? It's a funnel cake and it's a corny dog, or it's some nachos. But only in the past couple of decades has the food gotten so much more interesting to match the people who come to the fair.
Yeah.
And what you're noticing is exactly that.
Remember the fried pho? That was great.
Yes. There's a Vietnamese corny dog this year from the family that did the fried pho.
Oh, wow.
So similar. They're saying, well, I'm here to make the food that we make.
Yeah.
And they know that people want it, which is cool.
We want to hear about your favorite fair food, so email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com. And we don't want you to miss an episode, so make sure you're following Eat Drink DFW wherever you find podcasts. Special thanks to our producer, Julie Fisk. For the news, I'm Anna Butler. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.